There was a man who came from Denver. He was an orthopedic surgeon, and he was invited to join the health authority to work on the EMS program. What had happened to him was he had a heart attack in Denver, and he found himself in an ambulance being transported and realized that the people who were the attendants didn't know very much about heart conditions or how to manage patients or how to treat patients that were in the ambulance. And he realized that there needed to be some kind of a training program. His name was Chief Henderson. He was an orthopedic surgeon, and everybody had referred to him as Chief. So he continued on that. It would be like the Chief of Service, for example. A doctor has the occasion to see somebody naked, not only physically naked, but emotionally, mentally. I have had the privilege of exploring people's intimate character. It's like being allowed into very sacred spaces, and to me, it's been a privilege. And to be able to look at skin, just bare skin, and to look at the contours of bodies. Oh, it is, people are so beautiful. They are just exquisite. You can, anyone that you look at. I just love bodies, and, to look at my own people and to be able to appreciate their bodies, their souls, their spirits, their minds, it's just a real privilege, And it's not something that everyone is allowed to do. It just, those are places where you can go as a physician that no one else is allowed.
She's done a lot because the patients were her priority, number one priority, and that's she went around getting funding and try to improve the clinic, and then how the patient flow would go and the waiting time.
I remember one of my patients who is always grateful whenever I see him again. He had legs that went like this, and I sent him for a knee replacement. And he had both done. Both knees were done eventually. And when he was walking and his knees were straight, he was just so happy. And the pain was gone, and he was just, just forever thankful. A lot of elderly people have come in, at their last moments, and that has been really a beautiful experience, because I think elderly Navajos die with a great deal of style. It was really, really good to come back and to see the EMS system, how it was working, and to see the people that were in it and to see the pride, because, they really work hard, and they're so proud of themselves, and they give so much time, free time. We had when I came back to Fort Defiance, I was a preceptor for the MTs for a while. And one of the things that I did was I brought them up here, and we got a sheep and butchered it. And we brought all of their equipment up. And so we were looking, at the insides, and they inflated the lungs, with the intubation equipment, and they had a chance to look at the heart and open it up and look at the valves and see how the heart is constructed, and looking at, you know, the interior of a sheep. You know, it's not entirely different from people, except for the stomachs, you know, but it was a great learning experience. And then we ate the evidence. They were able to look at projectiles, you know, like taking a probe and putting it into the interior cavity from certain angles, and then being able to see where it passed the path of the projectile, or the like a penetrating wound. And those things are very helpful.
I think she did a lot to improve the clinic, and the clinic is now running a lot smoother than how it used to. Before, we used to have a lot of complaints about the waiting time, especially in the pharmacy. So I think she made a correction there, and we have more patients now.
That's why I decided to retire, is because I'm getting to a point where I really want to do some things. You want to just kick back and take care of myself, and travel and visit with friends and family that I haven't seen forever, you know. So and then I might decide to go back to work a little bit later. I'm retaining my medical license. I just renewed it, and you know, I'm taking continuing medical education just to keep up, and I might decide to go back to work at some point. I remember when I came back to Fort Defiance, you know, I was just so joyous to be back home again. And then I was on call for that first night that I was on call, and it was all kids, all babies, sick babies, and I thought, this was not what I was trained to do. It's been fun. The whole thing has been fun. The whole time that I've been a doctor up here, it's just been wonderful. I've enjoyed it so much. There have been good times and bad times, of course, you know, but such a privilege.